Hello, welcome back to my retro tat. I miss Silent Hill 2. I was an obsessive Silent Hill fan when I was a teenager. I had every single game, every single iteration of it, all the collector's editions, the ones with the art cards, the director's cuts, you name it, I had it. Obsessed. Working at Game at the time, ironically, I used to have to trade them in on occasion when I was skint, but they were fairly cheap to buy, so I would just buy them again, because this was at the height of the Xbox 360 and the PS3. That makes me feel old. Long story cut massively short, a few years went past. The only copy that I had left was a really battered version of Silent Hill 2 with no artwork. Obviously couldn't trade it in because it didn't have a cover. All the others went by the wayside, and I looked at prices. No. I'm probably never ever going to get an opportunity to play those games again. Not in their original form anyway. PS2s are creeping up steadily in price, and as you know on this channel we like to buy stuff that's a bit sorry for itself and see if we can give it a new life. We've got part one of this. I haven't even gotten it out of the bubble wrap. This is how it showed up. Yeah. This is a spares or repair slim PS2. My favourite, I must say. I know everybody likes the big black special and the silver special edition. I always loved the slim. Give me a moment. Thank you, eBay seller, by the way. Actually packaged it. This may well have survived the journey. Well, obviously it doesn't work, so even if it hasn't survived the journey, it's not the end of the world. What's that sound? Oh. There are birds on the roof of my garage. Oh, I should say the PS2 also went. I have none of my PlayStation 2 stuff left. I've got Let's see what we've got in store, shall we? Oh, the label looks filthy. No shade on the seller, by the way. This was very clearly a poorly PS2. Alright. Oh yeah, forgot about the Velcro. Yep. This was chilling on the side of something. Great looking little console, I think. Do you know, the case is not awful. It's that, well, we might have to use our friend. So, oh dear. That eject button feels gammy. Right. So this won't spin up discs apparently. You'll notice on these they used a 8.5 volt, I think it was. Got some chocolate in the AV port. Classic. We are going to buy the cheapest stuff we can and fix this for less than £50, including cables and everything. We got a standalone console. Alright? Wish me luck. Gotta wait for the mains adapter now. Huh. That doesn't look rubbish. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Let's have a look. Uh-oh. That's fine. I've got one of those leads. Okay. Nice! It's a proper Sony item. Wow. That's especially surprising when you consider what I paid for it. We do a minimum viable, remember? Okay. Moment of truth. Plug this in, wait for the bang, get the fire extinguisher ready, plug it in. No bangers yet. Oh, we've got a light on. Let me get a disc. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh dear. That's not good. What happened to this thing? Feels like it's all seized up. Fixing these was something I spent an awful lot of my teenage years doing. Why is that? It's almost like the This drive's sitting too low in the... This CD's junk, by the way. It's a bunch of sound alikes. Uh-oh. Don't know if that's picking up on the camera. This has had a really bad life. Time for it to come apart then. That's going to be great fun with the Velcro, isn't it? Let's start by removing that. Oh no! Oh, the label's peeling off. Why do people do stuff like that? Alright, this is going to suck. You aren't going to enjoy this one bit, but it's got to come off. People, stop sticking stuff to your labels. Ow. I can already tell this is going to be a really fun video to make. Jeez. Get off. What a shame. Honestly, it really grates on me when people do things like that. This is a laser product. Be careful taking it apart. Don't do it with it turned on. Unless you want to lose your retinas, all that good stuff. Whoop. At least it's got all 4 rubber feet, so it's not going to rattle around on the side. Oh, it's so sticky. I was really looking forward to this project. I'm not so sure now. I've noticed these screws are horribly corroded as well. Can we add anything extra to it by turning this on, or is it just going to make everything... It's going to make everything horribly blue, but it's better than it was. Right. Now, I am trying to remember now how the case splits. There we go. Quite easily on the Slim. Like so. Okay, yeah, so it spins freely-ish. It's making noises. That module just seems like it's completely dead, doesn't it? Oh. Okay, that's the little fan spinning up. Interesting. So it is alive, but the disc mechanism... It's alive, but the disc mechanism is not happy at all. It's totally dead. Eureka! Oh no! I put it down on the schematics. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, we got lucky there. Right, do you know what? The warranty's voided. Send it. Look at the crud and rust around there. Have we got a bad contact, do we think? I'm going to go with probably. So let me just reacclimatise myself. Like I said, I've had countless of these apart in the past. Successfully managed to fix pretty much all of them, but I can't remember how to get the board out. Okay, I just want to triple check, because I've just noticed, I never noticed there's a little micro switch down here on the on-off switch before. So I think that needs to be pressed down and that needs to be pressed down simultaneously, and turn it on. Fan runs, but nothing. You're going to be a pain, aren't you? There we go. Oh my god. What happened to you? Poor thing. Oh dear. I hope that's just an RF shield and not a method for grounding. To quote Scooby-Doo, I don't think that's meant to look like that. Okay. Noted. I think this might be roached, folks. Not spinning discs, I'll say. It's because it's been at the bottom of the sea. They've used the disc drive mechanism to hold that shield in as well. At least I'm still holding out hope it's a shield. Never give up. Don't give up till it's on fire and you're bleeding. What do we think happened to that then? Post down in the comments what you think caused that. And the Velcro would imply it was mounted vertically, so I don't understand. Okay, right, there's our laser mech. Anyway, we can take that out. Ginger, carefully. And another there. And another there. The belly of the beast doesn't look too bad. I wonder if this will clean. Let's find out. Okay, so in just checking over the worm drive, the transport isn't too bad. A little bit of slop there, but nothing I would consider to be unacceptable on one of these. I mean, the thing is, with that much corrosion, I'm wondering if it's an electrical fault. I'm wondering if we start tracing out where that ribbon cable connects, if we won't find some corrosion somewhere. I've got a suspicion that it might be that's gone down, but it kind of gets continuity. Aha! Let's see if we can clean the corrosion out of this. Just a bit of isopropyl alcohol. Could that be all it is? Okay, I'm just going to give this a very gentle pinch. Try and close those contacts up a little bit. And at this point I can see us bypassing this now just to prove the theory. Aha! Okay. I'm just going to hook this up, I'll be back. Okay. So, just to explain what I've done, this switch here has failed. I just gave it a little squeeze and locked it down and checked that I had continuity, so now it thinks the case is closed at all times. It's not going to hurt it doing that. It's got a sensor back here for whether the drawer's open or not, and they have to interlock to work, okay? So, give this guy a gentle push down. Let's see what we get. Oh yes! Wicked. Right, that's a start. And there we go. That's great news. Ooh, this is why we don't just throw parts at things. Doesn't always need parts. Oh, it's trying. Okay. I don't know if you could hear that, but I was trying to spin the, whoops. It was trying to spin the disc up then. So the motor could still be dead. The laser seems to run fine. I don't know, that motor seems to move freely. Oh my god! Oh, welcome back! These things are absolute tanks, man, honestly. It seems to be reading it. It's set a nice constant pace. Wow! Good little console, nice. Alright. Well, that's a hell of a result. Just needed freeing off by the look of it. I'm going to put this back together and see what happens. Just for the time being and in the interest of brevity, and the fact it doesn't seem particularly bothered about it, I'm going to just put this together as it is, we're going to run this for a little while and see if we have any problems, and if we do, well, when we do, it's gonna throw a wobbler at some point. You can't expect something that's that ropey, been submerged in whatever that's been submerged in, you can't expect it to never throw a temper tantrum ever again. So what I'm going to do is just run it for a while, see how it behaves. Yeah, what we're going to do is what I like to call benevolent neglect. Let it run itself up for a bit, get reacclimatized, let any capacitors that are going to go pop show themselves, let it decide how far it wants us to go, because I do believe sometimes it is entirely possible to make something worse by trying to make it better. Okay, you might recognise old mate in the back from what is inexplicably my most successful video. I was opening that telly anyway, for some reason that's got 47,000 views and all my other videos struggle to crack 100. Go figure. Anyway, next cheap item on the list was this AV cable. This feels cheap, I'm going to level with you, but it was not very much at all. Enjoy watching the fat man struggle to plug a cable in. Okay, that cable doesn't feel amazing as far as quality, but it should do. Next on the list, the absolute best replica controller I think I've ever come across. This thing feels amazing. I don't know if it's got dual shock in there. We'll find out. But all my PS1 controllers won't work with Silent Hill 2 for some reason. Hello, old friend. That's the DVD making of, because this is the director's cut if memory serves. Okay, moment of truth. First things first, let's make sure the telly doesn't go bang on us. Oh, it's already on. There we go. Okay. Whew. Ready? I'm nervous. Hang on. Here we go. Right, this is the scariest moment of any PS2 owner's life. Straight away! Oh my god, absolutely straight away! Analog sticks seem to be working. I don't believe it. Oh, that sound. Oh. It's not even noisy. Oh. That's been 12, 13 years. I can't believe how quickly it's loading everything. I only say that because my old PS2 used to struggle. Straight away. Oh, well, the controller works. Just making sure the controller actually works properly. It's these bits that used to take a long time on my old one. I'm just going to take a minute if that's alright. Soak this up. So far, image quality is absolutely exactly what it always was on a CRT. Controller feels great. I think the last time I felt buttons on a PS2 controller like this was when I got my PlayStation 2 when it was brand new. It's like putting on an old pair of shoes. So, all in all, I'm quite pleased with that.
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway?
I forgot that it does that. Hang on a minute. I was about to wrap the video up, sorry. All in all, really pleased. That was a bargain. I was expecting it to be either a massive project or a plug and play and somebody just wasn't using it right. It was somewhere in the middle. I like a nice straightforward repair from time to time. You don't have to go mental with these projects. I will obviously give this a full-blown clean-up off camera. I don't know how interested you guys would be. Maybe leave a comment and let me know if it's something you'd be interested in, seeing if we can take this thing back to factory fresh. That'd be very cool. The aftermarket for PS2s, I am amazed actually, because going back a few years, the reason that I went so long without playing this game is you just couldn't get the stuff, and the official Sony parts were very pricey for what they were. I mean, just a controller was sort of 20-25 quid, which sounds like a small amount of money, but when it's a hobby. I haven't got I had the disk drive go that time. I haven't got a busting lot of money to do this on, so it was just nice to get back to where I was. This represents a nice little step back, which is not very often you can be pleased with a step back. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to crack on and play Silent Hill 2 now.